Show Spectacular, featuring Quizmaster Noah Tarno, the New York Neo-Futurists, and the world's least trivial trio, Nipsey. I'm EDP. Tonight, 3 teams go head-to-head to find out who possesses the most useless knowledge about our great city and be crowned our champions. We've got Tribeca de Mornay, We're Not Metal, and the Know-Nothings. Now, the city's honorary director of Trivial Affairs, the one and only know-it-all, your Quizmaster, Noah Tarno. Thank you. Welcome to the Big Quiz Thing, New York's game show spectacular. And of course, a big hello to our 3 fabulous teams playing the game tonight. But before we begin this tremendous clash of trivial talents, let's take a moment to get to know these contestants just a little bit better.
Tonight, we've got chess teacher Jonathan, Jason the attorney, and Brian the editor. Put them together, you've got Tribeca de Mornay.
Jonathan, you're a chess player. One of the contestants on another team you've actually faced in chess before.
Right, the chess world is pretty small. We've never played Trivial Pursuit, though.
Jason, I understand you have relatives who are in the Yiddish theater.
How does that help you in a game like this?
It'll help in the Yiddish rounds.
Brian, what do you think's gonna happen tonight?
Prediction? Pain.
And here's Matt, a software engineer, George, a textbook editor, and Sarah, who writes art tours. There, we're not metal.
What are you if you're not metal?
We are a fierce competitive trivia force.
Sarah, you play in a band with George? What instrument do you play?
I play bass guitar.
George, give me your best guitar face. Give me a good bass face. Nice. George, what would you say your expertise lies in?
Presidential trivia, comic books of the 1950s, and things to do alone in your apartment.
Please, this is a family show.
Plus Ron, a tour guide, Aaron, also a tour guide, and Dean, a tour guide. Take a 3-hour tour with the Know-Nothings.
I can't imagine that you know nothing. I mean, your brains must be filled with New York City knowledge.
It's an ironic name.
Ron, you actually know one of the members of Tribeca de Mornay.
Well, we only have met in a tournament once, and I won that game.
Will you be utilizing the Russian defense?
It's not the usual name. It's a Petrov defense.
All right, but shows what I know. Aaron, any predictions for tonight?
We do this for a living. I'm thinking things are looking pretty good for the Know-Nothings.
We've got battling software engineers, a team of tour guides, and rival chess mavens, all trying to say checkmate. Well, now it's their move.
EDP, correct me if I'm wrong, but this episode of the Big Quiz Thing, we have some especially intelligent teams competing.
I think so. I think these may be some of the best teams we've ever had.
It's going to be a furious competition, but hey, we'll find out. Good luck to all of our teams because only one team will get to be declared our winners, will raise the coveted Big Quiz Thing trophy high above their heads and enter the BQT Hall of Fame. Hey, Nipsey, are you ready for some trivia?
Absolutely.
Let's play the Big Quiz Thing! Yeah! All right, here comes round 1. Round 1 is our trivial trivia round, a grab bag of New York City-centric knowledge. I will ask a question and it will appear on the screen. Each team will record their answer on their tablet. At the end of the round, I will reveal the answers and we'll see how the teams did. By the time you hear this sound, that means your time is up. Your answer must be locked in because I'll be moving right along. Each question is worth 1 point. There are 4 questions in the round. And hey, here's something fun, EDP. If they don't know the correct answer to a question, they can write down a wrong answer.
How is that going to help them?
I will tell you. If their wrong answer makes the crowd laugh, we will go ahead and count it as a correct answer and give them the points.
What?
And hey, to all of our viewers at home, have a pen and paper or a digital facsimile thereof handy and try to play along. Here we go, round 1 of the Big Quiz Thing. Ooh, look, they all bent forward.
Yeah,
they're
ready.
They're serious. Number 1. What is the misleading name for the combination of milk, flavored syrup, and soda water?
It's misleading.
Misleading, but New York-centric.
All right.
Tribeca de Mornay looking confident. Getting a little dance from Sarah of the We're Not Metal. Good to know. All right, time's almost up. And now it is. All right, number 2. What group has appeared in live-action movies, animation, a sitcom, and a Broadway musical, but originated in cartoons in The New Yorker? thus New York-centric.
Certainly. Well, the team seemed to be, well, I think they know it.
They're working at it. They're thinking about it. The know-nothings defying their name, from what I can tell. All right, time's almost up. All right, let's move on to number 3. What pair squared off in the Democratic primaries for New York City mayor in 1977 and for New York State governor in 1982? So I'm looking for 2 names. You have to get both if you want to get the points.
And they squared off in both of those.
Both of those competitions.
Wow.
Political rivals, one might say. All right, time's almost up. Hope you got your answers in. Looks like they do. And here comes the last question of our trivial trivia round. Rockaway Beach in Queens is the only place in New York City where one can legally partake in what well-known sports? Remember, if you don't know the answer, try to make us laugh. What do you think, EDP? Are they going to need to go for funny answers, these people?
I don't know. It's tough to tell. We're going to see after the first round,
Yeah.
see how they size up.
They're very animated. I can't tell if that's confidence or insanity.
It's the latter.
All right. That is it. That was round 1. Let's go to the answers. See how teams did. Number 1, milk, flavored syrup, and soda water gives you what? Trebecca de Mornay. They all said egg cream. Yes, I scream, you scream. We all want egg cream. No egg, no cream. No one knows where the name came from. Number 2, what is that famous group born in the New Yorker? Ooh, Addams Family, Addams Family, Addams Family, and they all spelled it correct. Yes, the Addams Family. Wow. Created by Charles Addams in 1938. Number 3, who were those New York Democratic political rivals? Cuomo and Koch. Koch and Cuomo, ooh, going out on a limb there. Ed Koch and Mario Cuomo. Wow, these teams cannot be stopped.
No
correct.
way. Nice going.
Koch won the first time. Cuomo won the second time. And here we go with number 4. What sport can you partake in legally only in Rockaway Beach, Queens? Surfing, surfing, surfing. Perfect scores all around. Wow. What do you say, DP? Do we go home or do we try to keep challenging them? I don't
Let's
know.
see what's going on here. Tribeca de Mornay looking like they got 4. We're not metal.
4.
4. And the know-nothings.
4. Tie game.
It is a tie
Everyone
game.
wins.
Wow.
Let's see how they're feeling.
Yeah, let's see how you're feeling over here.
Gentlemen, 4 points.
We don't like being in last place right now.
Right. Is this going to be a golden moment for you?
It's a little early to say. We're hoping for that.
All right. Brian, anything to add over here?
No.
Go with that. Go with that. Keep going.
Man of few words, but great intelligence.
We're not metal. I got to be honest with you. I was shocked at your performance in that last round. You guys nailed it. Nice going.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Well, listen, you got you got some heavyweights on either side of you, but you're really holding up. You're holding up. How does it feel?
I haven't been this tense since my bris. Last week.
Last week.
Hey-o.
Okay, very nice. Okay, Noah, you keeping an eye on these guys? All right. And over here, wow. You guys are tour guides in New York, all right? So this stuff was old hat to you, right? How easily did it come?
It was ridiculously easy.
Wow. He says it with a straight face, Noah. Ridiculously easy. The vibe on the floor, this just in. Jonathan is offering you a draw right now. Ron, are you going for it?
Make your move and I'll think about it.
Ooh, fighting words from the chess maven. All right, listen, let's see what happens. Anything can happen after this first round.
Absolutely. Thank you, EDP. Thank you, teams. Excellent round 1. Nipsey, how about a little round 2 music, if you wouldn't mind? Round two. For round 2, teams, we are asking you, who the heck was that? Behold, for each one of these questions, we're going to show you some footage from the city's archives depicting a once very prominent New Yorker. Tell me who that New Yorker was. All right, number 1, who is the famous fellow introducing Muhammad Ali?
It's my great pleasure to welcome the great champion, heavyweight champion of the world, Muhammad Ali. We're very happy to welcome him back to New York.
All right.
Who the heck was that?
Who the heck was that? Great champion. I like that.
Yeah.
Why waste time with the extra syllable?
Get to it.
To it, he's a champion, he's Muhammad Ali.
Who the heck was that?
Time's almost up. All right, here's number 2. Acting as president of the World's Fair, who is the highly influential New Yorker speaking here?
We are elated, Mr. President, that you've come personally to inaugurate the central exhibit of the World's Fair to help us celebrate the 300th anniversary of a great city.
300th anniversary of the city.
Who the heck was that?
Who the heck was that welcoming President Kennedy? We're Not Metal seems confident, relaxed. Rebecca De Mornay, animated. No nothings,
This just in, the know nothings, I got a wink from them.
A wink?
Yeah.
Never know what can happen. All right, number 3. Who is the famously miserly comedian joshing around in this clip with Mayor John Lindsay?
To show you how cheap I really am. Do you know when they had the transit strike? Do you know that I was here all those days and didn't even know there was a strike on? Shows you I never take a bus and I don't buy a newspaper.
I love how back then being cheap meant not taking the bus.
Right.
Things have changed a little.
A little.
They don't need more time.
Look at this.
They know they're miserly comedians who josh around with John V. Lindsay. We'll find out when we get to the answers. Maybe they don't. That's time. All right. And number 4, last one. Who's the legendary baseball manager in this clip?
Thank you again, Mayor, and it is my privilege to introduce the ball players to you this afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. Yogi Berra.
Did he call him Yogi Bear?
He just might have.
Apparently, the cartoon character was not named after Yogi Berra.
I have heard that.
Who knows? Who knows who you can believe in the world of animated anthropomorphic animals
These days.
And that's it. Okay, let's reveal the answers. First one, who is introducing Muhammad Ali? Trebek De Mornay, A-Beam. We're Not Metal, no answer. No Nothing's A-Beam. Trebecca and No Nothing's got it. Mayor of New York City.
Nice going.
1974 to 1977. Yeah, we got some hoo-hoos out there. Who is president of the World's Fair? Robert Moses. Robert Moses. Wagner. No, Wagner was mayor before that. Yes, it was the master builder, Robert Moses.
Wow.
All right, things are changing a little. Things are changing. Who managed to make John V. Lindsay laugh? Jack Benny, Jack Benny, Jack Benny. Yes, Jack Benny.
Nice.
Born Benjamin Kubelski. Jack Benny was a stage name. And finally, the manager of the Miracle Mets, Gil Hodges, Stengel, the No Nothing's No Answer. It was Gil Hodges. Trebecca De Mornay maintained their perfect score.
Wow.
Amazing, EDP. Well, let's look at the scores. Oh, my God, this is exciting.
Things shifted. I don't know if I could keep track. Tribeca De Mornay with 8. We're Not Metal, 6. The No Nothings, 6. So we have a tie for second with Tribeca in the lead for first.
We got a clear leader here.
Yeah. Tribeca De Mornay, you're holding on to this lead, going for the perfect score so far. What do you think is really playing into that?
Well, I'm kind of upset we don't have 9 out of 8. I feel like we could have done a little bit better there.
Now, I understand you have family who have been in the Yiddish theater. Has it come into play yet?
It has not come into play.
We're still waiting for that to be a relevant fact, aren't we? But all right, we're going to keep this thing going and see if you can keep the streak alive.
Okay. Nipsey, how about a little traveling music, please? Okie dokie. Time for round 3. Now, for round 3, we're going to take a little trip into the concrete jumble.
That sounds interesting, but what does that mean exactly?
What is a concrete jumble, you'd like to know?
Yeah.
For each one of these questions, we're going to show you on the screen a 5x5 grid of letters, along with a category. In each grid, you can find 4 answers that fit that category. Let's take a look at an example. Now here the category is Queens neighborhoods. We've colored the first letter of each answer yellow to help you along. You can see the yellow F, which begins Flushing, right? You see how they go up and down, diagonal, any which way as long as they're touching. Astoria, Corona, see they touch, but you can't reuse the same letter twice in the same answer. And the H, Hollis, Queens, home of Run DMC.
Yeah.
Well, for each one of these, there are 4 answers. Find 3 of the 4. We will give you the point for that question. Here we go. Number 1, streets in Chinatown. There you go. Note how only 3 colors are lettered. One of them begins 2 of the answers.
Ooh. And the team dynamic really seems to come out now, you know what I mean? It's fascinating to watch.
It's like an archaeological study, isn't it?
Something like that.
Into the concrete jumble, watching how the natives live and compete for resources.
Tribeca's already sent in their response. The tour guides, they gotta know the streets in Chinatown. Yeah.
Time is nearly up. Remember, 3 out of 4. If you only get 2 out of 4, you do not get the point. All right, that's almost it for time. All right, number 2, the category is museums in Manhattan. Here we go. Museums in Manhattan. They're looking carefully.
Yeah.
Piecing out the concrete jumble.
Maybe now they're starting to get the gist of it, maybe strategizing a little bit.
Oh, we got a fist bump.
Wow.
We got an exploding fist bump.
Yes.
From TDM.
Best kind.
WNM still working. TKN looking carefully. Museums in Manhattan. Remember, 3 of the 4, we give you the points. The tension.
It is so tense down here.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you can feel it because, you know, you're on that stage.
I can cut it with an egg cream straw.
Yes.
All right, time's almost up. All right, here's number 3. Last names of Yankees managers. Head manager, past or present. Here you go. And yes, spelling counts. We won't give it to you if you spell a name wrong. Last names of Yankees managers.
The beads of sweat are starting to come out.
Yeah. I don't know, you think TDM's gonna maintain their perfect score? It'd be tough for anyone to do that in this round. This is a tricky round.
This is tough.
But they don't need to be perfect. Just need to be in the top 2 to make it to our buzzer-tastic finale.
Some pointing, some nodding, a lot of fingers
some
going.
Hearing. Good eyesight serves you well in this game.
Well, it kind of looks like an eye chart, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, sure.
Dollar sign. All right, that's it. And number 4, ooh, tough one here. New York City rock bands that were big 10 years ago and whose names begin with the. No need to type in the, just type in the rest of the name. For example, if the Beatles were in there, you would just type Beatles. All right, here you go. This is for the rock geeks out there.
Yeah.
The rockists, those who read Brooklyn Vegan. Was that even around 10 years ago?
Who knows? We're Not Metal claims they are music geeks. I mean, this is their.
I wouldn't describe any of these bands as metal, so that might be to their advantage. Big about 10 years ago, give or take. The heady days of 03,
I'm seeing some regret on some faces now in the middle. And laughter, nervous laughter.
I don't know, we'll see. No, nothing's still working. Tribeca De Mornay with confidence.
Yeah.
Or resignation, one of the 2. And time is up. Okay, we're gonna look at the answers for streets in Chinatown. Have Mott right there, Mulberry, Hester Street, and then far in the corner, Grand Street. How they do? Mott, Hester, Grand, Mulberry. Tribeca De Mornay gets the point. We're Not Metal got 3 of the 4. They get the point. No Nothing's got all 4. Points all around. All 3 teams get the points. Moving on now to museums in Manhattan, we have the Frick, we have MoMA, we have Whitney, and all the way in the end, Tenements.
Wow.
Whitney, MoMA, Frick, Tenement. Tenement, Whitney, MoMA, Frick, MoMA, Frick, Whitney, Tenement. These teams are unstoppable.
Wow, look at this.
All 3 teams get the points. Okay. Here we go, Yankees managers. How'd you do, Jason, the Yankees fan? We have current Yankees manager Girardi, Martin, Billy Martin, Casey Stengel throughout the 1950s, and Pinella. Notice, I said spelling counts. There's an unpronounced I after the N. How'd they do? Girardi, Martin, Pinella, they spelled it right, Stengel. Tribeca De Mornay gets the point. We're Not Metal, Martin, Stengel, Pinella, spelled correct. We're Not Metal gets the point. The No Nothings, Martin, Pinella spelled wrong. Girardi, Stengel, but 3 out of 4 is good enough. Points all around. Wow. Wow. I tell you, EDP, you might have been wrong.
Yeah.
This might not have been that hard for these teams. And finally, rock bands that were big approximately 10 years ago whose names begin with the. We got the Strokes, Every guy in the Lower East Side 10 years ago was trying to look like the Strokes.
Yeah.
The Walkmen, the Rapture, and finally, remember them, the Bravery. Tribeca de Mornay, Strokes, Rapture, Bravery, Walkman, they get the points.
Wow.
We're Not Metal, Strokes, Walkman, Rapture, Braves, wrong, but 3 out of 4 is good. No Nothings, the Dropkick Murphys. A Boston punk band from probably the 90s, and the Strokes. All right, so points for Tribeca de Mornay and We're Not Metal, but no points for the No Nothings.
Sorry.
All right. So EDP, 3 rounds down. How are the teams faring?
Let's take a look. Tribeca de Mornay with 12. We're Not Metal, 10. The No Nothings living up to their name with 9.
I think we still got a perfect score from Tribeca de Mornay. Amazing.
That is amazing, but let me get in over here. The No Nothings.
Aaron, did that last round shake you?
It has shaken me, but we're just going to dig in and give everything we got for the fourth quarter.
They're professionals, EDP.
You are professionals. All right,
They
just think of it
regroup.
like a big tour. All right, very
Flat
good.
tire, maybe.
But a little bit of a flat tire, but all right, no problem.
They just
All
need
right.
one spare, and they're back in the game.
That's true, and you're right back in this thing.
True
All
for
right.
tour guiding and for bowling. All right, so now we come to the lightning round. Now, note this, teams. After the lightning round, we are going to send one team home. The team, of course, in 3rd place. Only the 2 remaining teams will enter our Buzzertastic finale. But first, we have reached the lightning round. Nipsey, electrify us! Okay. All right, for the lightning round, this is a big round. This can change everything. We're playing an either-or game. The theme is New York City neighborhood or region of Middle Earth. We'll give you a name. You tell us if that name is a community within one of the 5 boroughs, or is it a dominion of the fictional world of J.R.R. Tolkien / Peter Jackson. I know I've offended some purists with that.
I'm sure.
For example, if I were to say Cobble Hill, you would hopefully mark down neighborhood, though it would be a good name for a land of shoemaking hobbits, I think, Cobble Hill. Each question is worth a whopping 2 points.
2 points.
And you'll have only a few seconds to answer, and then I will immediately reveal the answer. We'll see which team's got it on the scoring screen, and we will continue through 6 questions. Ready, teams? Here we go. NYC neighborhood or region of Middle Earth. Number 1, Edenwald. Edenwald. All right, that's time. Edenwald is a hood of the Bronx.
Ooh.
Only We're Not Metal got it.
Nice going.
Number 2. East Beleriand. East Beleriand. Forgive me if I pronounce any of these wrong. East Beleriand. Time, East Beleriand. It's in Middle Earth. It's in Middle Earth.
Nice.
Everyone got that one, okay? Number 3, Grimes Hill. Grimes Hill.
You'd think for tour guides, this would be a piece of cake.
Know them all, yeah. Grimes Hill is in Staten Island.
Ooh,
Everyone
they
got
all
that
knew
one
it.
as well. Okay, number 4. Number 4, Arvern. Arvern. Neighborhood or region of Middle Earth. Arvern is in Queens. Only Tribeca de Mornay got that.
Tribeca.
Okay. Number 5, Mirkwood. Mirkwood. Which is it? Mirkwood, appropriately a Middle Earth forest. A Middle Earth forest for Mirkwood. All right, not bad. Every team got that. And finally, our last one, Rivendell. Rivendell. These are fun, aren't they, Edie?
Rivendell.
Rivendell. That's it. Rivendell is described as an elven outpost. So yes, it is Middle Earth. All right. Good job on that round. EDP, let's find out what the cumulative scores are and who's making it into the Buzzertastic finale.
Tribeca de Mornay ending up with 22 points.
Doing very, very well.
Wow, very nicely
Nearly
done,
a perfect
boys.
score.
Nearly.
I think we can confidently state they're in the finale.
I don't know.
We don't know. We'll find out.
I mean, I just don't know.
You never know with this.
We're Not Metal coming in with 20 points. Very nicely done. The No Nothings come up with Oh! 17. The know-nothings living up to their name. Sorry, boys.
Apologies, know-nothings, but that does mean that Tribeca de Mornay and We're Not Metal are headed to the big buzzer-tastic finale.
Wow!
Now, each of those teams must designate one of its 3 members to be their finale representative and send that representative up onto the stage. Teams, designate away.
Tribeca de Mornay, talk to me. What is the thought process behind who you're sending up?
We think there was going to be a lot of Mets questions in this finale.
I think you'll be wrong about that.
Well, Brian only got 1 right so far, so we want to give him a chance to shine.
All right, Brian, you're going up there. Hang on just a moment. Let's see who you're going to be going up against. Over here, We're Not Metal. Who will you be sending to the buzzer-tastic finale?
Me, I'm the biggest attention ham. I will lose as badly as any of these guys.
Perfect. Well, tell you what, let's get up and find out who's going to win this thing.
Come on up, join us. Join us. From Tribeca de Mornay, let's hear it for Brian. And from We're Not Metal, it is George. All right, fellas, only one of you is going to get to be declared our winner, get to hoist the Golden Big Quiz Thing trophy high above your head, and enter the BQT Hall of Fame with your teammates, of course. I am going to ask a New York City-centric question. You will wait till I am done asking. Then if you think you know the answer, you will lift that hand and ring in. Press your buzzer. After we call your team name, EDP will stick a mic in your face. You may answer. If you're correct, you get a point. If you're incorrect, the other player may steal. First person to 2 correct answers, their team wins. All right, gentlemen. Question number 1. What is the next number in this sequence? 4, 14, 23, 34. Yes, Tribeca de Mornay.
42.
42 is correct. Stops on the ACE.
Wow, all right.
Not bad.
The game could end on this question.
This team could be highly dominant, winning in 2 questions. We'll see, George. It's not over yet. It's not over yet.
Come on, George.
What nickname for a New York criminal included the name of a product made by the DuPont company? Yes, Tribeca de Mornay for the win.
The Teflon Don.
The Teflon Don is correct. Your winners, Tribeca de Mornay.